Whew, what a day, guys, what a day. This has been the blue collar AI guy. How's everyone doing? Now, most of you guys that know me on LinkedIn know me as the big supporter of AI. I was always the bad guy, you know? But what most people don't realize is I've been screaming for the whole time for governance, compliance, guardrails. I just want there to be systems. I don't want all this horrible stuff to be happening, you know? And what I just read about literally scares me to the core. Now, first of all, we've been hearing all these things about these data centers, and they talk about how many people these are going to employ. Let's be honest here, because what I speak in is fact before anything. I will never, lie one way or the other to try to make my point look good, or if it's the truth, it's the truth. And the truth is, a data center isn't bringing many jobs. It ain't like opening a Walmart and 10,000 people get a job, you know? Also, these data centers, the other problem we have is the water they're going to use. It's going to take this, inordinate amount of water that other countries don't even have access to. And we're just going to flush it through just so we can be able to ask a few more questions to ChatGPT or Claude. The cost, it seems like the price we're paying is not anywhere near what we're receiving. Besides that, we got the case of eminent domain, where they're taking land and they're taking buildings to build their places on, you know? And that, if that isn't unconstitutional, I don't know what is. Let's go with the fact that I literally just read an article, and I'll be putting a video out about this hopefully within the next couple hours, but it was literally important enough that I wanted to bring this to you right now. Look up the story. Lake Tahoe. There was a power supplier out there that supplied power to, I believe, about 50,000 residents, okay? And they have just came out and stated that after May of 2027, they will not be supplying power to the residents anymore. Why not? Well, because they're going to supply all their power to the AI companies. Because that's what's important, right? So they're going to stop serving the residents. These 50,000 residents now have to find a new way to get electricity. If that doesn't scare you, I don't know what else will. Everyone else is worried about losing jobs. I'm worried about losing power. I'm worried about losing water. I'm worried about I don't know if it would be... I've heard all the articles about people getting sick, getting headaches from the electromagnetic radiation given off by these power centers, of the noise, that constant whoosh, whoosh, that I always heard people talk about. And I used to think to myself, you know what? I used to always hear that, but there wasn't a power center near me. But crazily enough, when I think about it, I literally lived right down the street from a substation for the electric company. Every night I would hear that noise. Whoosh, whoosh. I thought it was just my ears. And you know what I've noticed? Now that I moved, I don't have that anymore. It is gone. So I can see all these bad things and not very much benefit or upside, if you know what I mean. You see, like I said, I've always been really into what AI can do and, all that stuff. But it's getting to the point where it should be scaring us. And when the godfathers of AI themselves are putting out books, quitting their jobs, putting out books saying, look, we need to stop this, we think it's too late. When AI companies are literally making and changing the laws. You know, I have the compliance software I made, and I just put together this huge demo showing how it works with Colorado SB 24-205. And no longer did I post that demo that I look on the internet for something and find out the law has been stayed by a politician, and Elon Musk and XAI sued them. It's unconstitutional. Now, I don't know what's unconstitutional about this law. I don't understand why making a company that uses AI in high-risk decisions, making them show their systems, at least have the paperwork to show, hey, when the system makes a mistake, this is how we fix it. Hey, if a customer appeals a decision our AI made, this is how we handle the appeal. I don't see what's wrong with that. But when you're dealing with Anthropic, you know, that's a billion-dollar company, and you find out you get banned and your only recourse is to fill out a Google form because they don't have anywhere you can just jump on the phone and talk to somebody. That's a billion-dollar company. So I just wanted to get on here, tell you guys to look up the Lake Tahoe story. 50,000 people are losing the electricity from their supplier because they decided they're going to service AI companies instead. This is just the beginning. I'm not against AI. I wouldn't necessarily say I'm pro AI. I think it has its uses. And I think the smartest thing that we could do right now is take this from the hands of these mega company owners, billionaires, and put it into the hands of scientists to slow this down and figure out how this is going to affect people, and then go from there. Because the government right now and these leaders of these companies, all that matters to them is the race to AGI and supreme intelligence, really. They know that first person to get to AGI basically holds the keys to everything, you know? So, once again, this is the blue-collar AI guy, and I just wanted to give you guys a heads up on the latest thing that I've heard. Like I said, I'll try to sit down and make an actual video about it later with the facts and everything else, but I checked it first. You can look it up. Look up Lake Tahoe. 50,000 customers are going to be without power next year because their utility company is going to only service the AI companies and not them. Alright, I will check you guys later. Do me a favor when you see this, like, subscribe so we can get the word out. Appreciate you guys, and you have a wonderful day.